Mr. Eli Reid, welcome to Australia.
Thank you very much.
It's your first time to Bluesfest?
Yes, it is.
It's quite an amazing lineup, quite a special couple of days. How have you found it to be so far?
It's been great. I mean, we just got here yesterday afternoon and swam in the ocean, which was nice. And I just did a little thing with Rock Wiz this afternoon, which is good, and we're playing tonight for the first time, and then we play tomorrow night as well. So.
Yeah, how did the Rock Wiz go? What was your involvement in the show?
I was supposed to just do this one song, and then I saw that Irma Thomas was playing, and I was like, hey, can I play guitar with Irma Thomas? And they were like, hey, why not? So I played guitar behind Irma Thomas, just kind of went out there unannounced and played, which was pretty cool. And then I sang a song, and then I went and played on the finale with me and Byron, which was a good time.
That's the magic of the tea tree lake. Everyone's here, and you're out here. You're performing your third album, your first major label release.
Yes.
Come and Get It. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, you know, this is they kind of I guess did a soft release of it in Australia last year, and now they're kind of really pushing it again, the label, which is exciting. You know, these days a record can have legs in so many places, so it's cool that, you know, people are discovering me and my music for the first time here, and being able to come here and promote the record, where, you know, sort of in the US and in the UK and Europe we're kind of finishing up our cycle, and we can come here and kind of start all over again, which is always nice.
And it is your first major label. Did that change the recording process?
No, it really didn't. It was the only way it changed it was that we were able to, you know, afford to have more musicians and to do more than we previously could have, which is always great.
And what can we expect from the shows? A mix from all the albums?
Yeah, actually, sort of a good mix between this one and Roll With You, a couple of songs from Walkin' and Talkin', actually, and a couple of songs from various EPs and things like that. Kind of try to, like, you know, especially this time around, you know, do a little bit of everything.
Now, it looks like you toured around quite a bit in the early days in terms of when you were just finding your craft, and where would you say you really got your start, do you think?
Well, you know, I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, it's pretty much since I was in high school. I think it's couldn't really pinpoint one particular time, and I started touring sort of in earnest in 2007. So it's been about 4 years of pretty much straight touring with a few breaks here and there, you know. So I think it's been a development, just a process, you know. That's it.
And in Boston, that's where you went to high school, and
yeah.
That's such a immersive city in terms of the music scene. And what do you find? Where are you based now?
I live in New York. You
live in New York now,
yeah.
And I mean, the New York scene is pretty ridiculous. There's like a million things going on, but it feels like, you know, there's almost a very college music scene in Boston.
That's true.
What do you think it's like for a band or an artist who's learning their craft in Boston, growing up in that atmosphere?
I think Boston is actually a really good city to develop as a band. It has a really, like, distinct music scene, and people are very supportive of each other. I moved to New York just because I wanted to live in New York, and my family was there, and my girlfriend was living there, and we wanted to move in together. Not because I wanted to make it in New York. I feel like that's a waste of time. You know, whereas Boston, everybody's supportive of each other, and you can actually, like, play shows with bands that you like, and people are, you know, kind of coming up out of a really, you know, I don't know, genial atmosphere, which is always good.
And you've got the Berklee School of Music there as well, which helps, you know, I think support the scene. I remember I interviewed Patty Larkin pretty much in the same spot, and she's, you know, one of the foremothers, I guess you could call her, of the Boston scene.
Mm-hmm.
And she had nothing but great things to say about it. And so we were just talking before. This is the end of your tour.
Yeah.
What's next for you guys?
Well, home for a little bit, and then we got a few things over the summer. Nothing major. Probably going to do some more festivals in July and August, and then working on a new record. You know.
And are all the True Loves here with you?
It's just we're doing a thing with a 5-piece, so it's myself playing guitar, another guitarist, organ, bass, drums. You know, so it's a little bit different. Yeah, but in a way, kind of a little bit tougher. You know, which is kind of what I wanted to do. You know.
Because when we saw you in South by, it was quite the ensemble you had behind you. How did the group come together?
it's been a little bit of a revolving door, you know. But that's the way it is with good musicians. It's kind of the way it happens. So, you know, some of the rhythm section is really has been the most stable element. The bass player and the drummer have been with me since 2007, so it's a long time now. And so, you know, I think people come and go, but the core of the band kind of stays the same.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you later today and tomorrow, and wish you the best on the rest of your Australian tour.
All right, thank you very much, man.
Thanks for taking the time.
All right.